Okay, hello, hello. I'm going to be checking out the demo for a game that is not out yet. It is called The Secret of Weepstone. And The Secret of Weepstone kind of reminds me immediately of Cryptmaster because it seems to be almost entirely in black and white. It's also got a very particular art style to it, graphical style to it that I think is also very similar to Cryptmaster, although I do not know about that because I have not yet played Cryptmaster. It is on my list. This is a dungeon crawling CRPG D&D adventure thing. I don't know how similar it's going to be to things like Cryptmaster or Legend of Grimrock or some of the D&D, video games. Apparently it's made with Unity. So, I feel like a lot of D&D video games are kind of hit or miss. Like, you can either get some really good ones or some really, really stinky ones. And I think in general, we haven't really gotten too many D&D video games, although I don't really quite know. I think most of the D&D video games were like the 90s and then the early aughties, Neverwinter. The thing that came before Neverwinter was it the Gold Box or something, where you had a bunch of like first-person-ish, Might and Magic type of things. Heroes of Might and Magic. Was it Heroes of Might and Magic? I think it was Heroes of Might and Magic, because, was it just Might and Magic? I don't remember. Ubisoft owns it nowadays, but yeah, there was a bunch of Might and Magic games where you were like six-person thing, kind of like Wizardry.
Sits the dwindling riverside village of Weepstone. But things were not always so. For in times gone by, a man from the east, known only as Raal, grew to power, waging a relentless campaign westward. After crossing the mountains into the kingdom of Talesworth, he established his seat of power and constructed a stronghold from which to oversee his lands. He called this stronghold Weepstone Keep. Many wondered what compelled this mysterious and seemingly unstoppable warrior to end his bloody campaign in this place.
Oh, he got hitched, obviously.
But the years were good to Weepstone and its people. Their harvests unfailingly robust, and their industries the envy of neighbors both near and far. However, Raal would not live forever, and upon his death, his lands passed to his eldest son, Byron, and thus began the troubled times. Long past are the seasons of plenty for Weepstone and its people, whose fields now sit barren, the people forsaken by the good fortunes they once took for granted. To the astonishment of many, Byron abandoned Weepstone Keep for a modest manor on a hill near the town, and forbade anyone to return to its halls. Now the town barely survives, mostly as an unwelcome stop along a trade route used by merchants too impatient to travel the hospitable roads of the south. Only the trapped or the desperate continue to call this bleak place their home. Our story begins here, on a night of ill omen, as the people of Weepstone have been called to the tavern for reasons unknown.
Okay. Was a
Good
bit
people of Weepstone, I've summoned you here to discuss a matter of grave importance. My brother and your lord, Byron, has fallen ill.
Okay, so there's at least two sons then.
He is rarely conscious. His nights are fraught with fevered dreams and terrible nightmares. The healers know not what ails him. In his half-waking state, he mumbles incoherently of Weepstone Keep, the castle that our father built, our childhood home. I can only hope that it is there where answers may lie.
I'm gonna actually turn the game up ever so slightly.
Are there any among you willing to delve into that forsaken place to find the source of Byron's torment? I will not lie. There is undoubtedly great danger waiting for any who venture there, in the form of both man and beast.
We got some great faces here right now, though, just like this dude here, This guy straight up looks like he's from an anime. Like, this is main character.
While the keep and its contents have been forbidden since our exile, I hereby decree that any brave enough to take on this task may enter, explore, and importantly, keep what they may find within its walls.
It's also kind of like...
Who among you will take up this duty? I need 6 volunteers. Please, I would rather not have my hand forced to choose.
Kind of is a little bit of like an anime-esque intro, but I think that's mostly because just a lot of the, you know, carbon copy freaking isekai things are just, you know, kind of just pulling from old D&D stuff a lot of the time. So, are these like halflings? Stable hand, magic class, future class magic user, what? Ebba is beloved by all who know her, and in the minds of many who could do no wrong. That was until she fed spoiled oats to Lord Byron's favorite mare, killing the beast and losing her job as the stable hand. You fool! Unavailable. Future class is halfling. What do you mean that's the class? Kaylin Quinn, once known as the Songbird of Trent. Kaylin's promising career as a bard was tragically derailed when she shattered her fretting hand in a bar fight, and was forced to resentfully seek out less discerning audiences. Oh god, you can actually get him. Oh good. Dalton Cockburns, and we can't get him? No! Damn it. And he would be the cleric, because of course he would. The end is nigh! And who are you? I am Father Cockburns! Careful, I might burn your cock. Dalton was born in Weepstone and has never once set foot more than a league from the town. Since childhood, he's rambled to anyone who would listen about the coming doom that haunts his dreams. Elton Winslow. Elton is the best carpenter for leagues around, and truly, deeply hates carpentry. That may be why he's known to have a strong personality, but he's young, even for a dwarf, so it's hard to tell. He kind of looks a little bit like one of the dudes from the lighthouse. He's really not dwarvy. This guy's dwarvy. This guy not so much. Ewan is a merchant of clearly good breeding and remarkably successful. The most confusing thing about him is why he chooses to remain in Weepstone. The answer to which he alone knows. Ewan, I don't know. Ray Wyatt. Ray Wyatt is a middle-aged dwarven blacksmith exiled from the capital city of Talesworth for crafting items forbidden by the Guild of Artificers. When asked about his peg leg, the story changes every time. He sounds like a good...
I said I would stick to plows and horseshoes. But I still know how to swing a hammer. I'll go.
Okay, that is an interesting voice. Nixon Webb. Nixon is an elf and a baker in name only, as her shop was burned to the ground by a spurned lover. She's been trying everything she can to raise the funds to rebuild. Unsuccessfully so far. Future class is elf. Seriously, like, why is dwarf, elf, and halfling the class? What? Egbert Graham. Egbert once served as the cook for Lord Byron's father at Weepstone Keep. He loved only 2 things, his wife Della, and a perfectly cooked meal. Though he's mostly retired, he's been known to dust off his knives for a feast day. So he becomes a magic user? That's the backstory you give him, and he's a magic user. Okay. Della Graham. In her youth, Della wait. Oh yeah, they are actually a couple, okay. In her youth, Della was a housekeeper for Lord Byron's father, Rawl, at the Weepstone Keep. She now spends her time gardening with her husband, Egbert, and is known affectionately as Maud Della to the children of the town. I want her as the cleric, but it feels wrong to not have both of them. Tatum Harlow. It would be easy to write Tatum off as a moron if it weren't for the fact that occasionally he's shockingly smart. However, the townsfolk have generally decided that every village needs an idiot, and sometimes they volunteer. Tugger Barnes looks... Yeah, I bet he tugs something. Looks rough for whatever age he actually is, and depending on the time of day, only half sober at best. But Tugger will tell you that any day now, he's got a plan to turn it around, and I can't actually pick him. Great. Starla Beverly has known the day she would die since she was a child. At least that's what her cultist parents taught her. She ran away to avoid being their ritual sacrifice, and maybe avoid her fate. Future class is elf. There's nothing about her that looks elvishly. The Kid. No one's sure where the Kid is from. He's never spoken a word to anyone. Only those new to town would be unwise enough to leave anything valuable attended when he's nearby. It's reurgent. Seriously, he is just main character. Also, you basically only get...
I'm always one.
Oh, they are immediately a couple.
I'm
okay.
always okay. What's the key?
It is
Brilliant.
beyond me to make this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
And so the unlikely party set out for the keep, arriving at the
Introductory
gates
module
just
for
as the
characters.
evening light began to fade.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? It was like villagers, and then you get like a scroblin. Okay, do I actually get to look around, or is it going to be fixed camera? The gate slams behind you. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, God, it's going to take a little bit to get used to this graphic. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Still not quite. Alright. And just crank the sensitivity. Okay. Yep, there we go. Alright. Stone statue.
One can only assume the formidable visage on this statue is Rahl himself. The left hand holds a small shield, while the right hand holds a lion-headed scepter.
I feel like at some point that descriptor is going to be like, kind of important, and it's going to be very confusing because the left hand, that's his right hand. It's our left, you know? Move arm.
The
How do
arm
we know?
seems to be designed to act as a lever, and is already in the down position.
That's just like a pedestal? Put something on
The
it?
party
Or
lifts with their combined might.
how much of this game is actually going to have voice acting, though? Or narration? Lion Scepter. Wait, oh god, is it doing everyone has their own inventory? No, it is a oh god, that is a tiny inventory then.
One can
Ew.
only assume the formidable
Hmm? Ability tests are based on a carrot. Yeah. It's done in private by the Dungeon Master. Okay. So is the Dungeon Master, quote unquote, in this going to be like the director in like Left 4 Dead or something, where it actually is actively changing how things are happening sometimes? Oh, I should have done.
The scepter snaps into place.
Wait, did it
with a
actually change the
satisfying
shadow?
click.
Kind of unexpected. Bray Wyatt begins to pull the arm, triggering a badly concealed needle trap. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Oh, at least we didn't get needled. Would have been ironic, just, you know, get the healing potion, immediately need to use it because of the trap. So, can you... Actually, what was that game I did? D something, hold on. Dandronum or something? Damn. Hold on, let me... I think I still have it installed, right? Deanima. There we go, Deanima. Deanima kind of did a lot of the, like, the old mod stuff where you were, like, looking around for traps and whatnot. Are we gonna have... Yep. Square based. Cool. Alright. Oh, man. So I can see this art style really making or breaking it for a lot of people. It is certainly something.
The smith's quarters are Spartan and humble, but must have once been a comfortable respite from the heat and ringing of the forge after a long day's labors.
It is a little hard on the eyes, I will say.
Yeah, I'm a daft, blasted idiot. I just can't seem to keep my head on straight anymore these days. 1. Forge the armory key for the 3rd time this year. 2. Finish up Larona's set of fancy daggers. 3. Ask the apothecary about these blasted nightmares.
No, seriously, how much of this game is going to be voice acted? And this is making me, you know, worry a little bit. Is this AI? Is there AI in this? I really hope not. I would really like to be able to just see that, hey, yes, in fact, a lot of these people are actual people. You know, and there was actually that much extra effort put into this for voice acting. I really hate how that is just a frickin' constant, ever-present thing nowadays of just like, is this AI?
Still permeates every inch. Crates, barrels, and scattered ashes are scant reminders that this was once the beating heart of the keep.
It's kind of a small forge though, isn't it? I mean, oh god, that is a big bellow though. Bellow? Bellows? What is the singular of a bellow? Bellows? Still? Is it like the moose? Yeah, like moose meese. Alright, but yeah, I don't want to get into frickin' steel ingot. Alright, fair enough. I don't want to get into a whole frickin' tirade about AI and all that shit. Hello.
A disheveled man holding a knife cowers in the corner while eyeing you cautiously. Makeshift bedding and various personal effects lie in disarray. The smell is pungent.
I'm gonna turn up the game a little bit more, because there just seems to be a lot of dialogue and not much in the way of, like, very loud combat sounds.
What are you lot doing in here?
That asks you the same thing, stranger.
Well, it's been raining of late. Old Krieg needed to get me head dry.
Why not just stay in town?
I'm not welcome in town as such, on account of my, dark past.
No need to explain, surely it's fine. You seem to know your way around this place. Would you like to add your sword to our party?
Sure. If you'll, have, old Krieg.
Really? Oh. Okay. So how long before he backstabs us? I was... Huh? Huh? Yeah, but I want him in the back. Actually, that might not be the best idea, but yeah. Not much is known of Krieg's history apart from his exile from Weepstone. What is he hiding? Krieg is a latent thief. So... What... what do you think the chance of him betraying us is? Because it's certainly not 0. I would say it's actually probably astronomically high. Krieg. Eh? No. Blacksmith hammer, blacksmith hammer. Oh. Wait, what? No. Oh. Because the...
item does...
Yeah, don't... There we go. So everyone does have weaponry. Though, apparently only... Okay, I like how that in fact has... I'm sorry. Is his like BB filled teddy bear actually doing more damage than? Okay. So his teddy bear is actually doing pretty good damage. Again, main character. Mm-hmm. Alright, so melting pot. Let's put the thing in there. Okay, don't do anything. How do you change the active character at this moment here? I'll just make my dwarf my main character.
The forge is not lit.
Okay. Well, we have torches. What do you want me to do to light the thing?
You
Wood.
lean in, lighting the forge with your torch. It is indeed...
Okay. Oh.
The forge begins heating.
It's a little
up as you
weird,
pump
the heat
bellows,
warp.
but the embers remain quite cold.
Why?
As more air pumps into the forge,
Oh,
you
okay,
begin
just keep
feeling
doing it.
some heat. The forge is as hot as it's going to get. The heat feels good in this cold, forgotten place.
I do like the idea, though, that you can actually get more than 6 characters, though.
As the ingot begins to melt, the steel slowly oozes into the mold. After a few minutes, the newly forged key is just barely cool enough to handle.
It does make me wonder, though, if you can get, like, up to 9 with some, you know, like, options here or there. Like, if you have Krieg because he's a chaos and thieving son of a bitch, you know, like, maybe later on you find a cleric and they're like, "You unholy heretic! You stole the candelabra from my church! Begone, the lot of you! I never want to see the lot of you ever again!" You know.
This stately but smaller hall seems to have served as a gallery of sorts. Crumbled detritus of carved busts and toppled plinths lie in shambles across the floor. The only remnants that hint at the original grandeur of this place are the large tapestries that still hang on the opposing walls, dominating the space.
Okay, so, like, small critique. That is literally just like a JPEG stretched across this area. Like, ooh. The pillar is even visible through. Yeah, oh god, yeah. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they don't really look like tapestries, do they? I think that needs a little bit of work.
Before you spans a great mural dominating the entire stretch of wall. A man, most likely Rahl himself, sits astride his great warhorse. He brandishes an outstretched sword at the body of a fallen foe, flanked by his imposing host.
Yeah, it's like they could also do like this hashing. Hatching on it to make it look like fabric. You know, and then give it like a couple of, you know, I don't know what the hell you want to call them, like loops to look at like it's being supported from the ceiling,
in the mural,
or at least hooks on the wall.
Of this side of the hall is the silhouette of a man standing in front of what looks like a calm pool of water. Though at first it appears to be merely a pool in a cavern, the exacting geometric carvings that decorate the hewn stone walls are of unsettling design.
Yeah, but it's like weird magic ancient ruin shit. I'm all for that. Give me those ancient alien ruins. Also fairly certain we've missed a couple of hallways. Alright, so that's where Krieg was. Wait, hold on. So those are like half filled. Does that mean that we didn't explore that? Also, I'm getting the feeling that this whole castle is going to have completely nonsensical,
with their
probably non-Euclidean geometry to it too. I like that, but that's going to get annoying when I just want to quickly pop open the map.
This door is not locked. No discernible...
Okay, well you got a hammer.
The door, but...
No? Okay. What was our dumbass called? Tatum. I wonder if we can get Tatum, like a battle axe or something, so we could chop down doors.
This door is wedged shut by the damp and refuses to open, despite...
We have a... Oh, yeah, there you go.
Your weapons.
I wonder if there's going to be an issue with, like, using your weapons on doors to... Huh? How is Krieg? I'm sorry. How is the thief the strongest out of the lot of them?
This door.
Well, might as well, right? He's gonna hurt himself. I'm sorry, Krieg. Oh, he's gonna hate me now.
Spartan beds and matching foot chests hint at this room's use as a barrack of some kind. The ravages of looters and time have been unkind, leaving it in shambles.
Ah, shit, my finger twitched. I didn't mean to skip that. I'm actually kind of enjoying just listening to the narration. Ooh. Okay, okay, yeah, that's nice. Spear, yeah. Can the spear attack from the back row? Okay, cool. Because if the spear... Reach within one row. Oh, you beautiful bastard, yes. Yes, I think I shall. Could I give the kid the spear, maybe? Okay, so I'm not sure what this is saying. 1d4 minus 1? Oh, it is actually because rusty, isn't it? That's not good. Heritage short sword. So was she the... No, she's elf, I think. His class is literally just dwarf. He will be the fighter. Elf. Thief. Magic user? I don't remember. And then thief. He's gonna be the magic user. Should I give that spear to the kid, maybe? I don't know. Sling. That might actually be better. I don't know. Back row. Empty. Okay. Ooh.
The sound of small boots disturbs the quiet of the
Scroblins.
room as small figures
Oh, I like
burst forth from the
Good face.
haphazard barricade. They brandish crude weapons and seem particularly intent on defending their home.
Combat. Ugh. First we will roll initiative to see who goes first. Your dice are black and the enemy's dice are green. Why are they green? Oh god, that's weird. That's like tabletop sim shit. Your party is arranged in up to 3 rows, front, middle, and back. Characters only using melee weapons can only attack enemies directly in front of them. Ranged weapons can reach up to 2 rows away, and ranged weapons can attack at any distance. I should have given the sling to Krieg in the back then. Click your melee weapon to attack. Okay, yep. Oh, fine, Jesus. Now choose an enemy and a d20 will be rolled. He can only reach... Oh, I don't know. Okay, 18's pretty good. What's the 5? Oh, for the damage. And he's dead. Well, that's a good start. Not so great. Jesus. Oh, man. I like how Tatum is immediately off to the... Just... My luck with fighters is not good. Fighters, from my experience, usually cannot hit the broadside of a barn and will not even damage it in the slightest. Our HP is pretty small. Although this character is... Although I guess I only have 5 HP myself, so... Although this character is on the front row, they have a weapon equipped that can strike enemies from distance. That was the idea, yes. 15. Alright, good. I think I have dice that are exactly like that, of just kind of like bronzish or goldish looking color. 16? Oh, 19. Oh, it doesn't have the notch on the bottom. I wonder where I have those dice, actually. I have all my dice in, like, a little plastic container. Ew, she's missing. There's no way in shit. Huh? Ow. An 11 on her. Ooh. That's that for it. Yep. Double clicking an in-range enemy is a shortcut. Oh. Hey. Yeah. That's nice. It's nice that there's just a little quality of life thing. Wait, does he have a book? Does the dwarf have a book of grudges? Hold on. I need to find out now. Hold on. Wait. Where did this book go? Or is that just like a filler icon for offhand? Is this for the door?
A grinding noise, followed by the sound of metal
Armory?
scraping on stone, echoes from deep within the keep.
I like how it actually tells you number 2 too. That's actually really nice. I don't know where number 2 is, but I like that. I like that they do actually give you a little hint on where it was going. But without being completely overt. +1 dagger. Better for her? No, actually it's not. So. 1d4 +1 would be 2 minimum guaranteed versus a max cap of 5. 1d6 +1 better. 1d6. Dagger would have a better guaranteed minimum damage, but the upper cap would be... You know, maybe better because guaranteed minimum. Heritage short sword. And as a +1, it will help him actually hit targets, because I have a feeling, just, again, my experience with fighters is not good. Wait, we are in the armory, aren't we? No. Oh, we can't. We cannot change page. Dang.
This door is wedged.
So, can we level up, I wonder? Yeah, like here-ish. Can I move them to the back? No, you need a character there to fill it.
A foul odor pervades this place. A smell so heinous it is beyond description. A sitting board runs the length of the far wall with 3 openings. Despite the buzzing flies, you hear the faintest sound of rushing water that seems to be coming from the farthest hole.
Beyond description. You could just say it's like vomit-inducing, but also, is this blood or is this just like shit smeared on the wall? You know? Why not just take one of the buckets?
Peering into the opening shows a drop that leads out of sight and into absolute darkness, farther than any sane person would attempt to climb. Unless...
Tossing a rock. Yeah, it shoved the kid in there. It's a very D20-esque. Very D20-esque looking rock.
As you approach the middle latrine, you are... Your guts roil. Your eyes water. Whatever faith you have is tested by the putrid fumes that waft from this unholy maw. Shockingly, the latrine is not only quite full, but its contents are surprisingly fresh. A glint of gold sits just out of reach, atop the muck.
Oh, reach right on in. You toss a rock in. Plunk. Aw, good. Mm-hmm. Craig, you want to explain the lovely coil in there? Huh, buddy? I mean, come on, Craig, you're the thief. Reach on in. The whole party can benefit off of your, your sacrifice. Come on, search for the brick that opens the magical door.
This door is not locked. No discernible sounds come from...
I don't know if break it down is one of those fake options, or if it is one of those options where it doesn't work most of the time, but then some doors you need to keep hitting it. So it's like, one of my biggest complaints right now is this. If I hit shift, control, nothing. I do not go faster. I would like just a slight increase in speed. Oh, that's what this room is. I don't see any reason for it to not even have that either. You know, especially when some of these maps are... Like, this map is already looking very large. Some of the later maps, I would imagine, are going to be very, 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 like, long corridors, kind of labyrinthian. And it's just going to get very kind of annoying over a long period of time of just trying to... from A to B.
Your entrance startles the large, scuttling creature that seems to have been nibbling on what remains of an axe blade.
No, is it a rust creature?
Surprise, emitting an eerie, chittering noise.
One of the... Oh god, what are they called? Are they literally just rust monsters? An 8. Ugh. Yeah. Well, that's ironic. A 2. Well, at least it wasn't a 1. Technically. 12. Okay, so what's this thing's AC then? 11? 18. Okay, we're good. Oh, 1. Great. Yeah, really built up a lot of muscles when he was doing that there, bacon, huh? Road metal, fuck off. No. 5, good. That was a weird image. Huh? So, does he get 2 attacks, or did he do a cleave? Still alive. Okay. Right, this should kill him, maybe? There we go. Okay, so I'm not keen on the fact that you're actually already... Oh no! What was the dialogue? I thought it was just gonna be the combat thing.
These weapons have been corroded beyond use by the Iron Belly's fetid bile.
Oh, we're not calling them rust monsters, we're calling them Iron Bellies? Okay, I suppose. Rusty Spear, Morning Star, okay.
A grinding noise.
So the only door I couldn't open then is that one. And I'm pretty certain I am missing some stuff in the latrine, but I don't want to have my dudes reach their hand down the latrine. I probably will regret that, but I think I'm good for now. Looks a little weird.
A large, barren courtyard opens before you, complete with mature trees and cobblestone walkways. As you cross the threshold, a sprinkling of pebbles and dust rain down from above.
It's literally an open sky. Oh!
From atop the towering walls surrounding the courtyard, a group of screeching kobolds vault the parapets and descend upon you.
Do you suppose the kid can fit into their armor? Well, hopefully she lives this fight. Oh, we get the... Okay. Oh, that's the spellbook option, I think, actually. A 9. That's a hit? Good. Good. 10, 12, and then we get a... 3. Great. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so she does a 1d6. We got archers, or well, slingers in the back. 16 plus 1, 17. 6. Oh, he is dead. Nice. Okay. Kid, please kill. I do not regret giving him the sling. Also, I like how the 1d4 actually just spun there. Please hit. I actually cannot see that. Wow, he sucks. Actually.
No.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. Yeah, I think some of these... Oh, shit. Ooh. That is really not good. Boy howdy, do I want to get all of them some just rudimentary armor and just like 1 level so they're out of the immediate level 1 danger zone of like, hey, you take 1-2 hits, you're dead. Growing pangs. I will assume they are not permanently dead if they die. I'm assuming you can revive them. Hopefully I don't need a goddamn diamond, otherwise this is going to be a very short game. Wait, are these doors locked?
Despite your best effort.
Okay, so... 15 dex, 18 dex, 1 dex. He's actually better with the... Yeah, I don't know. Greg might be better with the sling because he's got that dex than her, but either way I'd prefer to get like all 4 of them spear. Well,
Despite your best effort.
I guess for the husband and wife it doesn't really matter, spear or the sling. Sling would still probably be better. Is that Rawl's ghost then? Are you a vampire?
You there? Who are you that dares enter this sacred place?
We are confused. We have come on behalf of the Lord of Weepstone to explore the keep.
Truly, I'm surprised the ignorant fool still lives. I would see you clearer. Come closer. Now. It would be rude to not
Power
introduce
word,
myself
or-
to guests. I am Laronia, the ever-faithful. You say you've come on behalf of Byron. How does he fare? Still a craven, I presume?
I misread that as Cretin. He's fallen ill.
Maybe he'll pull through.
There's no time for this, though. What do you know of Lord Byron's illness?
I know of ways to end his suffering.
Yes, without him dying in the process.
Let me show you.
Great. Oh, doubly great. I did have... Oh no, I had the health potion. Well, that was kind of lucky. Not so lucky. Untimely death is not unusual in the lands of Weepstone, and believe it or not, it's not all bad. When the people of Weepstone die, they convey otherworldly boons called mortal favors upon their friends and loved ones. Each character has a unique mortal favor. They vary wildly, and little is known of their origin or cause. Once per combat, the party may reroll one 2-hit or damage roll result. A quizzical smile forms on Starla's face in her final moment, as though she finally knew the answer to a long-pondered question. The party sees the life of the young woman flash before them, all leading to this moment. Really? Okay. So is this game going to be more of like, kind of almost a rogue, where you, yeah, like a roguelike where you like die, come back with better gear and stats? Or is she just permanently fucking gone now? Well, that thing's dead. Good job, village idiot. How do you use it? Wow, that was kind of worthless, actually. Kind of figures too, don't it? Oh wait, you can't actually... well, I guess the description of it is only the 2 hits and whatnot. Alright, Craig, come on, show that you're worth something. Yeah, that's a good start. Yeah, that's a really good start, actually. Nice. Oh, so much for Starla then, I guess. I'm surprised I didn't kill her. She's gotta have like 1 HP. There we go. What a pointless death. Oh good, and that's probably level now too, isn't it?
I must have misinterpreted the omens. Today, he calls for me. It matters not. I am only a servant in his grand designs. It has already begun.
Hey, Mr. Dwarf, main character dude, can you just like go stomp her on the head a little bit?
The spark of life fades from the mad priestess, leaving behind naught but a dead-eyed rictus.
Good riddance. Rip in peace there, Starla. Oh, is that it? Oh. So it's mentioning the 80s, which would be like, would that be AD&D, firsty, secondy? I don't remember anymore. Does kind of make me worry though, because a lot of those adventure modules back then were not easy in the slightest. So yeah, I like it. I'm still a little annoyed though that Starla died. That was kind of like a completely avoidable death there. It does make me worry a little bit on like difficulty curve, because yeah, I didn't have any real chance of like healing before that. I had a single health potion. I had 2 wounded characters, you know. I probably should have given it to Starla. That probably would have saved her for that fight, considering they kept missing otherwise, but I don't know. I don't know. You would think that the brother of the, I guess the then King Byron, you know, I guess he would be a prince technically, wouldn't he? I don't know. Maybe a duke. I don't know. You would think though, like, hey, here's like some starter stuff. Like, hey, here's a potion. I don't know. Anyway, so I like it. Definitely going to keep an eye out for that one. Like I said, the graphics of it, I like it, but it is a little hard to look at. Combat is a little slow, but you do get an option to increase the speed of it. So really, I guess the only other complaint I have aside from that is just like, I would like to walk through the hallways a little bit faster, because I can only imagine that the later areas are going to be a little slower as far as progression is, because there's just going to be a lot of very long hallways and backtracking. And that's going to get annoying. But yeah, that is the demo for Weepstone of the secret of it. The secret of Weepstone. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Have a good one, folks. See ya.